and show y'all the beautiful outdoors of Virginia. I'm passing through what's called Charlottesville, Virginia. I need to slow down. I'm going 80 and a 70. And it's a nice, cute little suburb town right outside of Richmond. Not too far, about an hour. But I decided to take a nice little road trip earlier and go to like a winery and explore, get my mind off of a lot of things that have been stressing me out, as you can tell, with the moving and stuff. But I finally got me a little answer. They texted me about 30 minutes ago, and they were like, "We apologize for the delay, blah blah blah. We will make sure that we grant you a late delivery discount on your shipment, and we'll give you a more accurate ETA after 313 or 314, blah, blah, blah." And I'm just like, whatever. The only reason why them fools texted me that BS is because I got on their case and I contacted the cops. I called the cops on their ass this morning. I was tired of that shit. I said, if you think I'm going to sit up here and y'all going to keep blowing off my messages, blowing off my chat support assistance things, then nah, I'm calling the cops. Like when I say y'all, I want to get no type of answers from nobody in that call center. Nobody was giving me no answers, so I was fed up. It's been 22 days, and I still have not gotten my household goods. 22 days. But they picked up my stuff on time back in February. That's the craziest part. So I probably won't see my stuff till like end of March, early April. All I know is they better pray to God ain't nothing missing, ain't nothing stolen or lost in transit all the way up here to Virginia. Because the minute I get a whiff of something missing, damaged, lost, stolen, going straight to court. But yeah, I mean, it shouldn't even have to be like this. Like I shouldn't have to contact the police to get a hold of somebody. Like it's terrible. And I learned a very valuable lesson about this whole process. I learned that a lot of these so-called janky ass movers, they just subcontract. They use a lot of third-party trucking companies. They don't have their own surprise. And then on top of that, they basically sit on your stuff for like months. Like they might pick it up in a timely manner, but what they do is they put your stuff in a storage because it's like a bidding war. My homeboy Smitty explained to me that they look for the cheapest driver to pick up your goods to ship to your home. That's the way it works. And I understand they're looking for a cheap driver, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, where's my stuff? Ain't nobody giving me no answers. Ain't nobody telling me where it's stored. For all I know, hell, they could have sold all my stuff. What happened? Oh, my household goods still ain't here, and it's been damn near 20-something days. And I've been here since the end of January, and they still ain't shipped all my goods. But, oh, don't worry. I done took care of their asses now, because now they want to communicate now they got the police involved, because I told the police, I don't know what else to do. I'm running out of options, you know? The police basically said it's not technically considered as theft because the moving company signed a contract with me to deliver as goods as promised, but he did say that he would inform them that if they don't deliver my stuff as promised, like they say they would, then they'll be considered theft, which is a felony charge in Texas. Because I'm just like, I spent well over $2,000 and you motherfuckers ain't brought my shit. Where's my shit? Y'all gonna bring something. Look, y'all got me all the way messed up. You think for 1 second I'm gonna sit here in silence, not check on my stuff that I paid for 2 months ago, by the way, and y'all ain't giving me no update? Oh, no, baby. No, no, no. We're not doing that. We're not playing that game. So, yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful with these movers. A lot of these moving companies are janky. And I would have never, ever called the police, y'all, had my dad not told me he checked on that so-called quote-unquote headquarters office that's located in Texas outside of Austin. He didn't find a number, so since he couldn't find a number to the headquarters in Texas to complain, he called the supply company next to their so-called headquarters office. Come to find out, this mug said that the ensuite where their so-called headquarters is located is empty. Ain't nobody in that motherfucker, and it's just a damn PO box. So when I found that shit out, I said, "Oh, fuck that." I said, "Yeah, you got me all the way messed up. You think for 1 second that I'm just gonna let you sit up here and play games with my goods somewhere in Texas, and then you're not giving me no legit response? No. Who are you calling? Or are you just talking? What do you mean? Who am I calling? Um, no, I already did my calls. I already called the police about whatever the hell they was doing. I'm just basically saying you got to be aware of a lot of these movers. These moving companies are full of scams. There's a lot of scammers out here. You got to be very careful. Now, I'm not saying the company I hired is a scammer, just for disclaimer purposes. All I'm saying is that the whole process feels like a scam. I feel like they robbed me out of my hard-earned money and didn't deliver as promised. The last update I got from these bastards was basically saying, you have up to 21 days to get your goods delivered. I said, okay, fine. Well, guess what? 21 days has already passed. We're on day 22 now. Then in my contract that I signed, it said they have up to 30 days to deliver goods as promised, or else they have to give me a discount. Now, for what I was told by my homeboy, they can't really give you a refund because they have to pay cash to the driver, to the 18-wheeler that's picking up my stuff. Now, for a clearer vision of what I'm dealing with, I don't have a house full of stuff. It's literally a small one-bedroom apartment. That's it. Just a one-bedroom apartment. It ain't much. All I got is a bed, a queen-size bed, a TV stand, 2 flat-screen TVs, and a damn dresser with a mirror on it, and a small lamp. That's all they had to move. And a couple of things out my closet. And it's not like I had a whole house full of shit and kids. They acted like I had a whole house full of stuff to move. Nah, what it is, it's a bidding war. Like I explained, it's all about bidding for the cheapest driver to ship my stuff across the country. And because they haven't found the driver that's probably willing to drive across the country, that's why my stuff's been sitting in storage. It's literally been sitting there since the middle of February. We are now in the middle of March. And I'm just like, what's going on? This is unacceptable behavior. Like when I say they blew off all my messages, I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. They blew off the messages, ignoring my phone calls. I called them on block. They ignored that. And then after that, I said, this is the last straw. I said, I am highly disappointed and dissatisfied with the services I've received. You guys have not been communicative this whole entire time. I have no choice but to contact the fucking police. And like I said, that was the last straw for me. I didn't want to call them, but I didn't have a choice. And just to put a bigger perspective on this whole situation, their whole company organization is messed up. Like their call center is out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Their so-called quote-unquote headquarters that doesn't have anybody inside of it is in Texas, in a town called Taylor, Texas, a sundown town, I might add, outside of Austin, a shithole. And then their corporate office supposedly is in California, somewhere outside of LA. Like, when you go to the website, like they have all these cities listed on there where their offices are or where they service. And it said like Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Seattle, Florida, and like Texas. And I'm just like, if y'all are so-called nationwide company, so you say, what's the issue? If you're a nationwide company, what's the issue with your carriers? So yeah, that's how I knew they was on some bullshit. And this is another red flag that made me leery about them, the reviews on Google. See, a lot of people think, oh, well, they got a lot of 5-star reviews. They're the top of the top. No, a lot of those 5-star and 4-star reviews you see on Google are most likely fake. And a lot of their 1-star reviews are real. Those are from real customers that actually had real issues. Because I noticed on their 1-star reviews on Google, a lot of people posted pictures of their belongings being broken and missing, lost in transit. It was bad. I counted at least over 100 1-star reviews for that company. And another red flag on top of the mixed reviews and the fake ass 5-star reviews, because I know damn well they ain't getting no real 5-star reviews at that company. I know they're not. Is the fact that the owners that own that company are all Russian foreigners that own everything. So I'm just like, look, I ain't got nothing against the foreigners, but when I learned that it's a whole bunch of Russians that are possibly scammers, I was like, I don't trust shit they got going on now. I'm not saying nothing else to these people. I spoke my piece. I'm not going to stress out no more. I've already contacted the police, and I already filed every complaint in the world online against that company. And when I say complaint, I'm talking about consumer complaint. I submitted an online complaint with the FTC, aka Federal Trade Commission. I submitted an online complaint to the FBI, Internet Crime Cyber Center. Then I submitted a consumer complaint with the Texas Attorney General's office. And I did, I think, one more. I can't remember who the other one was. I haven't done the Better Business Bureau yet, but I will be doing that one later. But yeah, I filed at least 3 or 4 different consumer complaints because you're not going to sit up here and get away with murder and think that you're just going to hold my stuff hostage without telling me a legit estimated date of arrival for delivery either. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why this is so difficult to find somebody to bring my shit up here. They found someone in 2 seconds when I was in Texas to pick up my belongings. But then when it's time to deliver, they act like they can't find a driver. So no. That's why I said, y'all on some janky shit. Y'all not giving me nothing legit. I don't trust nothing from those people. And the name of this company is called Next Stop Movement and Storage. Do not use them for future reference. I stated the name of the company as well in the other video that I uploaded. And, yeah, a lot of these companies also you have to be aware of, too, because they're not the actual trucking companies. Like, basically, a lot of these movers that build these bullshit-ass LLCs and stuff, they're just call centers. They're brokers. They have a whole bunch of brokers and call centers. They have a whole entire sales team, but they don't have any drivers. They have to subcontract to get the drivers. That's the issue. So once I learned the game of relocating and moving out of state and how these movers operate, I said, yeah, I will never do this shit again. And if I do another long distance move, God forbid, because I don't plan on leaving the state of Virginia anytime soon. Like, this is the last straw for me. Virginia is going to be home permanently, most likely. I will make sure I take a motherfucking U-Haul. Best believe that. Because U-Haul actually has an option, because I've used U-Haul in the past for a local move because it was cheaper to use them. And you just pay $300 for to add some movers. U-Haul does like subcontracting for like different moving companies that are local, and you can have them unload and load your U-Haul truck, and then you drive the truck. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do next time if I do another move for damn show, because you're not gonna sit up here and hold my shit hostage again when I'm trying to get my stuff delivered. Like, nah. But yeah, I was pissed the fuck off. I was just so upset, y'all. That's why I did this little road trip next door to this city called Charlottesville. Charlottesville is a nice, cute little town. And oh, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Okay, so in case you missed the tea, these movers decided to play games, so they fucked around and found out. FAFOs. Basically, they kept giving me the runaround. I kept calling their call center at least once a week after they picked up my stuff back in February. My stuff still hasn't been delivered, and we are now in the middle of March. Ain't nobody giving me no real legit answers. Ain't nobody saying nothing. So I got so pissed off when they kept blowing off my emails and they kept blowing off the chat support messages and the phone calls I did this morning. I went ahead and called the police. Girl, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's bad. It's really bad. And the police told me it's not considered theft yet, but because I signed a contract, they have a promise to deliver the goods. But they told me they would contact them and let them know and put the fear in them that if they don't deliver my goods as promised and they don't give them the information where my stuff is being stored, then they'll charge them with theft, yes. But, yeah, it's a hot mess, girl. Like, I was so upset. I'm just mad why this is taking so long. It don't make no sense. I just don't get it. Like, you pick up my stuff on time, like I said, in February, February the 18th to be exact. We are now on March, what, the 11th, and you still ain't shipped my stuff? Like, no. And then after, yeah, exactly. Right. No, no, these moving companies don't give a damn. What the way it works, from what my homeboy explained, they look for the cheapest driver to subcontract with to pick up your belongings when you move out of state. And then once they find a driver willing to take your stuff, then you get your stuff delivered. That's what they're doing. They looking for the cheapest deal to get contracted, because I found out they paid their drivers cash to move your stuff. See, I didn't know this a long time ago, and somebody just tried to call me all the way from California. I wasn't answering that shit either. Fuck them. That probably was that raggedy ass moving company. I don't know who that was calling me out of California, but I wasn't answering shit. But yeah, they made me so hot. I went ahead and called the police all the way in Texas and told them what happened. And they were like, "What was the name of this moving company? How much did you spend?" I said, "I damn near gave them $2,000. I spent nearly $2,000. They still haven't delivered my stuff as promised." The last very update that I got when I threatened to contact the police was the fact that they told me that my goods would be delivered sometime this week. They never gave me a date. Then they said, "We apologize for the inconvenience. We'll give you a discount on your delivery." This was like last week before I called the cops today. Some lady named Anya, some Russian lady, I don't know who the hell that lady was, texted my phone talking about, "Hi, this is Anya. I spoke with the dispatch team. The driver is on his way to pick up your stuff in Texas." But she never gave me a date when to expect them for delivery. That's why I was mad. And then she told me, "Please text me in 3 days so I can get an estimated delivery date." And I did. And when I texted her last Friday, she blew off my text message. She never texted me back. So yeah, $2,000. Oh yeah, I lost a lot of damn money messing with these people. I'll never mess with them again. And that's why I was telling everybody, and I was explaining, like, you got to be very, very careful with a lot of these so-called quote-unquote moving companies. They're just a bunch of call centers and brokers. They have a whole bunch of sales teams and no real drivers. Like, their drivers, they're subcontracted. They're third parties. And once I found that out, I said, "Oh, I will never do this again. I will make sure I get a U-Haul and move the shit my damn self. Just hire somebody to help me with the U-Haul." But yeah, yeah, girl, it's a mess. It was a hot mess. That's why I had to take me a little road trip to get out of town, because I was so upset earlier. And I went to the winery next door and try to ease my mind from this mess, because like I said, I don't know where my stuff is. I don't know if anybody stole my stuff or sold my stuff off. I don't know where my stuff is at. It's somewhere in the storage, lingering in Texas. I don't know where. They never would tell me. So how do you get around and get someone legit? Um, to be honest, I really don't know. I got my car. Thank God I got my car, as you can see. But as far as like a legit moving company, shit, I don't even know what to tell you, to be honest. I feel like a lot of them now, you probably have to contact like their licensing people, where they have licensed carriers, and ask the Federal Motor Carrier Trade Commission people who's actually licensed to carry trucks and drivers before you contact a so-called quote-unquote moving company. Because the minute I find out they're not actually licensed to carry like the actual trucks, nah, I ain't dealing with them. But most of these moving companies, they have a license for a carrier. But the problem is that even though they have the license for a carrier, they don't physically have drivers. That's why they subcontract. That's the issue. But yeah, thank God for my car. You right about that shit. Thank God for my car. That was the first thing that made it up here on time. That's the crazy part. But see, my car was through a different company. I used an auto shipping company, and it was fairly reasonable. I spent like $745. It wasn't bad. But they got my car up here in late January in 2 days. That's the craziest part. But yeah, it's a hot ass mess, and I got so upset. I submitted 3 online complaints. I submitted a complaint to the Federal Trade Commission. I submitted a complaint to the FBI Internet Crime Cybersecurity Center, and I submitted a complaint to the Texas Attorney General's office. I'm not playing them games because I'm just like, you want to play with me and give me the runaround? I'm a fire right back with some complaints. Because see, you can complain all day to the Better Business Bureau, but the Better Business Bureau don't do nothing to them. Where you really got to hit them is like the heavier people. You got to hit them with the the Attorney General's office, in whatever state you're in. Then you got to hit them with the FBI cybercrime complaint, and then you hit them with a federal motor carrier safety bureau complaint, because that's the licensing that actually controls the licensing to their trucks and their companies. That's how you get them. Because the minute they lose that carrier license, they're screwed. They can't operate no more. And that's what I want. I want them to lose that license, because this don't make no sense. I'm just like, how are you a moving company? You don't communicate with me. You don't give me no type of updates. You don't tell me what's going on with my stuff being in storage or nothing. Yeah, exactly. Take everything. You damn right. I'm taking everything. I'm filing every complaint there is with everybody that's higher than God. Look, more powerful than God Almighty himself, that I can actually do something. Yeah, man, I'm not playing that game. I know it may not be much to a lot of people, but $2,000 is a lot of money, baby. That's a lot of money. Not counting the other expenses that I lost money on. Oh, no. You got to put in consideration, when I first came out here in late January for that stupid-ass job at the post office, when I got rushed up here to move, I lost so much more money than that. I probably lost approximately close to $5,000 since I've been out here. And I thank God I had the finances, because I literally had to withdraw all my precious 401k to pay for everything. It was terrible. And if it wasn't for my little 401k, oh, man, I would have been in the world of trouble. Yes, I am dead ass broke. I have nothing to my name. Only thing I got to my name is a little bit of DoorDash money and a couple of checks I made at the post office before I left. That's it. I'm literally rebuilding my life from scratch as we speak, and it's not fun. And that's why I'm trying to keep it together and do my best not to cuss out nobody, because I was on the verge of cussing all their asses out. But I said, no, let me not do that. Let me do it the professional way. So I started doing some calls and doing some research and stuff, and that's when I got a hold of the Texas Attorney General's office last week, and they told me all these numbers. And they said if you don't get your stuff back in a timely manner, or if they lose or steal something, she said you could take them to small claims court. I said it shouldn't have to even go that far. But I said if anything is missing, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to small claims court. Best believe that shit. But I don't even want to get a lawyer involved. That's how much I'm unbothered. I just want my stuff. That's the main thing. I just really want my stuff. I miss my bed. I got a badass queen size bed that's like a king size. It's so big and tall, and it's comfy as hell. Got the most comfiest mattress on earth, and it's somewhere in storage, sitting in a storage somewhere. But that's the main thing I miss. I miss my damn bed, and I miss my big ass 65-inch screen flat TV. Hurry up, people! Damn, this fool taking his sweet time could have damn near collided with this damn truck. You lucky I know how to fucking drive, bastard. These people don't know how to drive. But no, it's all good, though. I'm getting on their asses now, because now their ass is scared now that I called the police on their ass, because they had texted me a text message talking about, we apologize for the inconvenience, Miss Brown, blah, 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 blah. We will make sure we grant you a late delivery shipment discount for your goods, and we will try our best to give you a more accurate ETA for the delivery after this weekend passes. So I was like, whatever, I didn't even respond, because I'm just like, I don't even have no words for y'all. Like, y'all blew me off in the beginning, right after you took my money and ran with my stuff, and y'all ain't said nothing to me since. So yeah, no, I'm done with their asses now. Now I'm ready to prosecute some motherfuckers. I'm ready, because the next step, if I don't get any answers from the police as far as pressing charges and shit, then I'll just go to my congressman. And then after the congressman, then I'll probably end up going to the damn news. I don't even want to go to the news, but I really just really want my money back. I really do. They wasting time. They owe you all that money back. Yeah, you damn right they owe me all that money back. But see, these moving companies are not going to give me a refund. They might give me a partial refund, but they're not going to give me a full refund. They're going to give me that whole 2000 back. They going to keep that shit and pay that to the driver. That's what they're going to do. But yeah, they just sit there and give you a little bullshit discount. They're probably gonna charge me about $400-500 to deliver my goods instead of the 1107.42 they quoted me for that I owe a remainder of. This total move was actually $3,088 total. But because they gave me that discount in the beginning, they knocked off 1,000. So I technically had a 2,400 and something that I owed. But yeah, no, I told him you can forget that 1107. The last time I talked to somebody last week, I said I'm not paying y'all 1107. Y'all delivered my goods late as hell, and y'all still ain't giving me no answers. I said I don't trust y'all. Oh, and not to mention the franchise owners, they're all Russian. Yeah, I'm not too well with a whole bunch of foreigners running like moving companies and stuff. I don't trust that shit. I feel like it's a whole scam. That it just screams scam to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trust shit. Yeah. Their call centers are American speaking, but I can tell they're from other countries. Like they got thick ass accents, and I probably only heard like maybe one or two white guys that are salesmen. But yeah, you can't trust them. No, you're right. You can't trust none of them bastards because I'm just like, why are y'all doing all this mess? You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't even have to be like this. You know what I mean? Hold on. Where the hell I'm going. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's a hot mess. And that's why I'm just so leery about this whole situation. I'm just so annoyed at everything happening. Like I'm over here just literally scrambling, trying to survive the best I can and basically doing interviews back to back for different jobs, and it's just a lot. It's a lot on me that's really digging into me now. Like I would have been cool if they would have been in communications with me, but because they never kept in communication with me, they just took my money and ran and ignored my messages. That's when I blew up. I said, you know what? We done now. Ain't no more talking. Ain't no more talking with y'all. I'm done. So yeah, no, I'm just at the point where I'm like, if you can't be honest with me and you can't be straight and let me know you still don't have a driver, that's fine. If they would have told me we still looking for a driver, we're still having a bidding war, and we can't find nobody to get your stuff up there, I would have understood. But now we're talking 22 days in, damn near 30 days, and you still ain't delivered nothing with no real answers? No. I'm not about to play that game. But yeah, I was just so disturbed by this whole process. I'm just over it. I really am. I just wish that people would treat people with a little bit more respect and decency and actually have the balls to be honest about what's really going on with people's goods instead of lying and making up shit, acting like they got it under control when they really don't. But yeah, I'm just like whatever at this point. Like I said, I just want my stuff. Just give me my stuff, cause like I said, I really miss my bed. I'm tired of sleeping on that hard ass air mattress, that twin size mattress bullshit, pissing me off. And I ain't got no TV. I've been watching stuff on my phone. Like it's a mess. Like I'm literally sitting in an empty apartment with a little bit of food in my fridge for a rainy day and dealing with an empty ass apartment. I just thank God I have my clothes. If it wasn't for my clothes, that was the smartest thing I done with this whole moving process. I packed 3 suitcases full of clothing. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I was so smart. I packed all my dress clothes, all my casual clothes, and all my good shoes with me because something told me, in case they don't bring my stuff in a timely fashion, pack some clothes enough for a rainy day. I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad. But yeah, I got 3 suitcases full of clothing. Thank goodness I got clothes. But yeah, I'm just ready for this stuff to be over with, get my stuff done, and I will never, ever, 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 ever deal with another moving company like this in life again. Never. No. I just can't believe they had me waste all this money and still ain't delivered my stuff on time. Now my homeboy told me it took him and his family 30 days to get their stuff, but you have to keep in mind they had a 4 or 5 bedroom home and he has, a kid, so that's a little bit different. I can understand having 2 truckloads of, furniture. Yeah. But me on the other hand, I got a 1 box bedroom apartment with no real furniture but a TV stand, 2 TVs, queen size bed and a damn dresser with a mirror on it. That's all I had. I didn't have much, and they act like it was so unbearable to get that on the back of a semi to bring it to me. But yeah, if you ever decide to move and do what I did, like move out of state, do your research. I don't know what to tell you. As far as finding a legit moving company, I really don't know what to tell you because they're all the same. They're all full of bullshit, and they're just all a bunch of call centers. All a bunch of call centers. Shit, I thought I saw something. I saw a damn glare. I was like, what the hell was that? My headlight flickering. I was like, what in the world? But I enjoyed this little road trip. This is a nice little getaway. I love getting out my apartment and just rolling around and sightseeing. That was a nice little vineyard. I went to a place called Jefferson Vineyard. It's really nice. I think it's where Thomas Jefferson had wine or something like that. I don't know why they call it Jefferson Vineyard, but I know that Thomas Jefferson's house called the Monticello is also next door in Charlottesville. But yeah, there's a lot of historical places around here. That's one thing I do like about this area. There's a lot of history in Virginia. George Washington's house, George Washington, the president on the dollar bill, his house is next door too. It's in Charlottesville as well. And I'm trying to think who else's house is out here. Let's see, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington. Somebody else's house is out here. I want to say John Quincy Adams, the dude that was on the $2 bill. I think that's the dude on the $2 bill. His house is out here too. But yeah, there's a lot of history here in Virginia, and there's a lot to see and learn. That's one thing I do like about this area. Um, what else is there? I'm trying to think. There's a lot of monuments. There's a lot of state parks. There's a lot of national parks. A very, very popular national park that I was going to go to earlier was called Shenandoah National Park. But it said on the website that certain parts of the park were closed for construction. So I was just like, I'm not even going to waste my time going over there. And that was about an hour and a half of a drive. So I said, I'll go to the park next time. But don't y'all just love the color of the trees and stuff with the sunset coming down? The fall season is still kind of here, even though it's spring, like the leaves are changing colors and stuff. I think this part is so pretty. This is what I really like about Virginia. They have a lot of beautiful outdoorsy looking places and stuff, a lot of historical sites and a lot of monuments. It's very, very pretty over here. And I finally made it back in my neck of the woods. Hallelujah. But anyway, I'm gonna flash the camera back over here because I can't let y'all see my future home where I live. I'm coming up to it now. But this was a nice outing. I really needed this because I was stressing this morning. Oh, I was stressing. It felt good to venture out. I even got me a bottle of wine. I'm gonna show y'all my bottle as soon as I get out the car. And I enjoyed it. I talked to a little winery lady. She was cool. She was a really nice white lady. And I was telling her about my dilemma with my move in Texas. And she was like, oh my God, I hope everything works out. She's like, good luck to you on that. I said, yeah, I hope so too. Because I said, the next person is the news. I don't want to go to the news. But if I got to, I'll go to the news next. So I said, they're really pissing me off over here. They're not telling me nothing. But yeah, it was a hot mess. A really, real hot mess. But Other than that, I mean, I've just been pretty much sightseeing. If I don't be sightseeing, I just be chilling in the house and watching Netflix and Tubi. That's all I've been doing. Just Netflix and Tubi and DoorDashing. In case y'all are wondering where I've been, that's where I've been. I got tired of being cooped up in that apartment because it'd be so boring, being alone and stuff. Sometimes I just like to get out and do random road trips and go places and sightsee, learn about Virginia. And this weekend, I'm gonna be out of town. I got me a free room at the casino. Shout out to Rosie's Emporium. That's where I will be. It's in a city called Dumfries, Virginia, which is northern Virginia. And it's about an hour and 30 something minutes away. It's not far. It's not bad of a drive. So I'm going to go there probably Friday in the evening time after I meet up with my homegirl for brunch. She's going to come down here and meet me for brunch because she's on the way up here this weekend to go to a concert in D.C. She's going to go see Glorilla with her cousin. So on the way up here, she's going to do a pit stop and meet me for brunch. So I'm kind of excited. This will be the first time we're meeting in person. I've never met her in person, by the way. Um, but yeah, very excited. Very, very excited. But outside of going to the casino this weekend, I ain't got nothing else going on. I'm just chilling. And like I said, the only reason I'm going is because they gave me a free room. I only paid $10 for taxes, and that room was like 200 a night. And I got me a king size deluxe room. Very, very nice room. About almost the size of my apartment, if not bigger. But oh, I'm so tired. What a day, what a day, what a day. What a day. I done finally made it home. Hallelujah. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. I guess I'm probably just chill in my apartment and not do nothing as usual. Look, as usual, nothing as usual. I forgot to grab dinner. Damn it. That's one thing I forgot to grab. I don't feel like going back out because when I come home, that's it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and DoorDash something and call it a day. Ugh, DoorDash is so expensive. So, so, so expensive. Oh no, I might leave my door again. But I'm going to get off of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I apologize for all the yelling and screaming earlier. But when it's something that be getting on my nerves, and when I be in the mood and I just be stressed out, and then when I be explaining myself, I be getting loud. But now that I'm more calmer and I'm at home and I'm a little bit more at ease, I'm chilling now. But I'm about to go. I'm about to go inside, relax, and unwind in my precious little apartment. Order me some takeout. I don't know what I want for dinner. I just thought about that. I damn sure don't want no Chick-fil-A. I get tired of Chick-fil-A because every now and then I used to get like their salads and their frosted lemonades, but you get burnt out on certain foods. I want something wholesome and filling and decent, and I don't know what to get. To be honest, I really don't. I really don't. I should have picked up a TV dinner from the gas station. I saw some TV dinners there, but I kind of didn't want that either because of the sodium and stuff. Some of that stuff is really unhealthy for you. But anywho, I will talk to you guys next time. I'll keep you guys posted or any updates on my delivery goods in limbo. And hope to God and pray that I get them by the end of this month. But y'all take care. Y'all have a good one if y'all don't hear back from me for a while. Peace.